7:12, 11 degrees. Just I want to make a quick correction. I said we were going to read the Mother's Day text messages at 7:40. It's actually 7:50. We're going to be reading them at 7:50. So you got more time to get them in there. 514-790-0800. Send us those texts. Chris Abel is our tech expert, and he joins us as he always does on Sunday mornings. We're going to talk AI pets in just a bit, Chris, but we have to talk about coin batteries. Good morning to you.
Good morning. And I also have two kind of scary facts I want to share at some point, too. So we'll work those in.
Okay, perfect. The coin batteries, I think, are really, we got to talk about these things. My niece is actually a pediatric gastroenterologist, and she said to me that there's not a week that doesn't go by where there's an issue with these little batteries because they're easy to swallow and they can almost instantly destroy stomach lining. So Energizer apparently is offering safer coin batteries for kids. I personally would stay away from them, but walk us through this one.
So Energizer is replacing their line of coin batteries with a new set of coin batteries that have a number of really important innovations. The first one is that should you swallow these little coin batteries, these are the ones that are often in watches and portable gadgets, that now they will no longer cause ingestion burns. That's been the problem in the past. So that your stomach acids are not going to cause any kind of breach. The contents of the inside of the battery are not going to leak out. They're aware that lots of kids go to the ER with ingestion burns. That's number one. Number two is they've now coated these batteries with a special coating that does two things. The first one is that if your kids put this in their mouth, it will react to their human saliva and produce a blue dye. So if your kids suddenly have blue tongues or blue smear around their face, check
that's
to
so
see.
smart.
That's letting you know that, hey, they've probably swallowed a child one of these batteries. And then the other part is they've now coated it with a very bitter taste. So even if kids do pop it in their mouth, there should be a really horrible taste that should discourage them from wanting to swallow it. They will spit it out, hopefully, right away.
Okay, this is great news because, as I said, if they're going this far, Chris, it's because this has been quite a problem. So again, Energizer working on offering those safer batteries, the coin batteries for kids. But again, if you're a parent, I would suggest avoid buying any toys or anything that has the coin batteries until we can figure out a solution for everyone. Okay, I got to get to this. iRobot co-founder making AI pets. Now, I'm old enough to remember, was it the Tamagotchi, the little toy that you had to feed your pet on a keychain? What are these AI pets?
So as we've previously reported, iRobot's had a real problem in that their business has just been lost to the competition from China when it comes to robot vacuums. iRobot's no longer the top of the heap anymore. So one of the co-founders of iRobot, Colin Angle, has decided to move in another direction, and he's now working on creating small little companion robots. These are like soft little bear-like toys that he says are really powered by artificial intelligence, and the whole point is to be able to interact with people in ways that feel natural and consistent. So these little robot plush toys, they have soft, sensitive fur that knows when they're being touched. They also have a variety of different cameras and microphones all over it. So these robots are going to be highly aware and very, very sensitive to the children that play with them. We don't have a lot of details as to what the future is going to be. He, again, is promising that this is going to be about interacting with kids in a new way. He's showing off some prototypes, but this is the direction he sees as the future, and he's moving in.
Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. So very different than what we were used to in the old days. Okay, let's talk about Southwest flight. The flight that has been delayed by a surprise What's a surprise robot? What happened here, Chris?
Okay, so this is what happened. There was a company, they do events, and they have a humanoid robot. And so they take the humanoid robot to a place, and the robot performs and does all this kind of cool stuff. And so they were trying to take it onto Southwest Airlines. It's all packed up in a large box, and Southwest said, this is way too heavy. You can't take this online, that kind of thing. And they got clever, and they thought, well, okay, let's take it out of the box. Let's have it walk like a humanoid, and we'll go buy it a ticket. And so it walked onto the plane and then sat down in the seat. And these guys were grinning, thinking, it's just going to ride like a human being on a passenger plane.
Yeah.
Immediately, the crew got very concerned about this. They had to stop and delay the flight. The flight was delayed by an hour where technicians came in and consulted with them.
Oh, my
Their main
goodness.
concern, of course, was that this robot might have a lithium-ion battery. Anything with a lithium-ion battery that goes on a passenger plane, there are concerns that it may cause fires, explode, that kind of stuff. So they had to resolve all that. They eventually removed the battery from the humanoid robot, but the plane did continue, and they flew to Chicago with this humanoid robot sitting in the passenger seat, gazing out the window, I guess.
I'm telling you, that photo that you sent, it would freak me out. Okay, Chris Abel, thank you so much.
So I got two quick facts.
Sorry,
I just
go
want to
ahead.
share if that's
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Okay, so and this is going to make you shudder, and I'm sorry about that. I'll give you a little hug. But fact number one is that in California, there's a company that makes humanoid robots. They say the demand is so high that they have gone from making one robot every day to now making one robot every hour.
Oh, my goodness.
The company's producing 55 humanoid robots every week now. That's where we're at.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, and fact number two is that sales teams that handle big-ticket items like houses or cars, they say that normally they're used to people saying, okay, thank you for all the information, but first I need to talk to my husband or I need to talk to my wife. Now what they're hearing is people saying, thanks for the info, but first I need to talk to my AI. I need to talk to my chatbot, and I'll get back to you.
It's I'm not surprised at all by that, but it is quickly how fast it's interesting how fast things are changing. Chris Abel, thank you so much for taking the time. You can find him at Real Chris Abel with a K, and Abel is Abel. Have a fantastic Sunday. We will speak again very soon.
No problem. Thank you.